starting game, Jess. Give it a second.
All right. And we are live. Hello. Man. I'm not gonna lie, this feels a little bit weird. Haven't done a live stream in quite a while. Not only with the group, but also here on my channel. But hello everybody. Thank you for tuning in. All right, well, I know that there's gonna be a couple people watching this right now that don't necessarily have a grasp on what the drama's been. I'll just say it straight up. What the drama has been happening and everything going on and the disbandment of NSB. For those of you that are watching this that don't know, thank you for making it still. But for those of you that are watching, for me to express how I feel and kind of share on my side, this live stream is for you. And I know that it's been a while that I haven't been posted on social media. I think it's been a month or maybe a little bit more. But here I am. This is a live stream, one of many. I'm sitting here, I'm reading the chats. It is going crazy. It's nice to see you guys. I also have written down some bullet points of things I want to talk about because it's quite a bit. And I want to make sure that I get it all out in a proper fashion. But being away from talking about anything has been kind of a bittersweet moment. I know that going live is an easy thing to do. I know that going in front of the camera and just turning it on is something that I could have done any day. But I really wanted to take some time to gather my thoughts and see how everyone feels. Because to me, that's the most important thing. I know that I will not be able to please everybody, but I do care for everybody. And this situation has been very difficult. I want to say probably the hardest thing I've ever had to deal with. It came to me, a shock, just as it came to you guys. And it has been very bittersweet. It's been a very crazy mixed emotions of a journey. I'm just happy to finally be able to be here and talk to you guys about this. Because I care very, very deeply about you all. So thank you for being patient with me. I know my hair has gotten pretty long. I can already imagine that's probably what some of the comments are saying. Maybe I'll give it a cut, I don't know. But regardless of the fact, I'm happy to be back. I'm happy to see you all again. Thank you for being here. All right, shall we get started? So first and foremost, this situation has been very complicated, and there's a lot of different people involved, not just the members of NSB, but there's also a team of NSB, and of course the fans as well. And given so many people are involved in this situation, there's a lot of different opinions, there's a lot of different point of views, and there's a lot of different perspectives. But there's one thing that I hold true to myself, and I believe that everybody has a right to their opinion, and I believe everyone has a right to their perspective. Although I didn't feel like this situation included me too much, I try to stay out of it as much as possible. But one thing I know is that everybody does have a right to their opinion. And if anybody tells you otherwise, then I'm telling you right now that they are not true. To be honest with you guys, I actually wanted to stay out of the situation entirely. I didn't even want to speak about it. I wanted to go on and come back to social media and just do my own stuff. But this situation has affected not only my personal life, but also my family's life. I get calls from them every single day asking what's going on, what's happening. My little brother calls me and asks me what goes on and what's happening. So I realized how impactful this has been to people even outside of my own life. And for the past few weeks, I've been working on myself. I've been working on things that mean a lot to me and my passions. And I've been very excited. I'm actually about to sign my first record deal. And that's honestly a big accomplishment in my life. And I'm so excited to get back into the studio, make some tracks, and do the things that I love. But this situation has even affected my work life. So I feel like as if I don't necessarily even have a choice. I have to come on here and talk anyways. So that's what I'm here to do. I receive countless messages, countless comments of people asking, "Hey Sebastian, where do you stand with this whole thing? Whose side are you on? Are you still in NSB? Are you not in NSB? Did you leave? What's going on?" And I know that no matter what happens, no matter how I come back to being on the internet, that's gonna be the comments. And truthfully speaking, it got to a point a couple weeks ago where there was actually nothing for me to even say about the situation, because NSB already ended weeks ago. There was no NSB for me to leave or for me to stay in. It's already been done. And as much as I'm heartbroken that NSB has finished, and as much as I wish that things could have ended differently, it didn't. And I tried really, really hard. I tried everything I could. This thing was my dream. This thing was my passion. I thought me and the boys were gonna go on forever doing NSB. I thought we were going to be able to sell out the SoFi Stadium. I thought we were going to be able to reach 100 million subscribers on YouTube. I mean, we worked really hard for it. We've produced almost, I want to say close to 400 videos on YouTube. We've released countless EPs and albums. So it's heartbreaking to see that it did end. I want to say that I've never worked so hard in my entire life on any other project. This has been my thing. But for the past couple weeks, since it did end, I've had no involvement with anything that's been happening. I don't even have access to any of the social media accounts. And the other night, I was waking up to a few texts from my family and my close friends asking something was posted. So I checked on the North Star Boys accounts and I saw that they are starting a new group, and there's a new group being formed. And it was already close to midnight, or maybe past midnight. I was about to go to sleep. When I saw this, I was infuriated. I've never been so mad in my entire life. I was writing tangents in my notes. I was gonna post it on my Instagram stories, and I was making these rant videos, and I was gonna post that. But I collected myself, and I'm glad that I did. Looking back, they were pretty embarrassing, but I'm also kind of glad to hear that I'm not the only one that felt that way. I noticed that all of you feel angry as well about that situation. And I'm gonna be honest with you, you guys have every right to be angry. You have every right to feel betrayed. You have every right to feel mad, because I'm mad too. I mean, we created this thing together. And I know that starting a group can be great. And I know that you can do great positive things for the world and build a great community. But one thing that is not okay is trying to steal our fans. One thing that is not okay is to try to steal our social media accounts that have millions of followers that we worked really, really hard for. You can't just take someone's account, sway their fans, and just be like, oh yeah, no, here's a new group for you to support. That's not how it works. And I've been very heartbroken to see that it has become that way. And on top of that, they're paying the group $7,000 per month. $7,000 per month. That's like, doctors get paid $7,000 per month. $7,000 per month, that's crazy. I never got paid $7,000 per month. None of the other boys got paid $7,000 per month. That's insanity. That's like, and on top of that, they're paying for the housing and the food and all the travel stuff. That's absolutely insane. That's atrocious. Like, you can't, you can't try to take someone's fans, pay a group $7,000 a month, each member, and expect them to be, like, what if the members of the new group don't even have a true passion for the fans? What if they don't care about the fans? What if they don't have a good heart? How are you gonna pay them $7,000 a month and just reward them with something that they may not deserve? That is unfair. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm angry about it. When we first started NSB, me and the boys came together in Arizona. I was just barely turning 18 years old, and all we had was passion. All we had was a dream. We didn't get no $7,000 a month. We were broke. We had nothing. We were just crazy guys that wanted to make videos for our fans, and we had a dream that we wanted to follow. I think that's the right way to do it. I think in order for fans to be able to truly support someone, you have to be authentic. And I believe that our authenticity is what drove the fans to actually support us from the start. Authenticity is everything. Now, I know that Ryan used AI to make some of his verses because he couldn't sing those verses. But regardless of the fact, you have to be authentic, and you have to really showcase that. Because that's why fans are there to support you in the first place. I want to kindly ask you all, I know I'm a little mad right now, and maybe some of you guys are as well. I'm not currently reading the chat, I'm a little scared to right now, but I want to kindly ask you all to please unfollow the North Star Boys accounts. I never thought I would say that in my entire life, but please unfollow the accounts on Instagram, TikTok, and all the other platforms. Unsubscribe to them. The reason why I'm saying that is because I don't know what will be posted tomorrow. I don't know what's going to happen next week or the month after. But I know that my reputation is attached to it. And I hope they do good things. But in the case that they may not, I hope that you guys can see them for them. Throughout all the time that I have been away from the camera, and I have speaked, I've been very heartbroken to see how hurt you all were. I've been doing this for a long time, guys. I know how scary, I know how evil the internet can be. It's a dark place, it's a scary place. But we are a family. And we have each other. I know I did not want this, and I know I tried everything to stop this from happening. But regardless of the fact, I want to say that I'm very deeply sorry to everyone that has been affected. I cannot even imagine the messages that you may have received, or the conversations, or the arguments, or all the toxicity that you've seen on the internet throughout this process. I'm gonna be 100%. I'm gonna be 100% straight up with you guys right now. There are a lot of fake fans. There's a lot of fake fans on the internet that is actually causing commotion on purpose. There are people that are sending hateful messages to other fans on purpose. There are people that are making these hateful videos for views, for attention. That's not right. That's not what this life is about. And if you're watching this, you know who you are. You can't do that. It is our purpose in this life to wake up every single day and support one another and show more love to the world. We have one life to live. And if we don't spend every single day trying to make this world a better place, then we're not doing it right. For the fans that have been involved in the situation, and you've been a soldier, and you've been able to see through all the hatred, and see through all the darkness, and be a true light in a dark time like this, and really show positivity, and still uplift one another, and still be there for one another during this whole situation. I see you. I appreciate you. I wish there were more people like you. I know you don't have to do that, but it is very important. And I promise you that this world will show that same love back to you tenfold in the future. I know it's going to come to you, I promise. You know, towards the end of our last tour with NSB, we started receiving a lot of hate. Hate videos, people saying, oh, they're untalented, or they can't sing, blah, 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 blah. Just those regular hate videos. And, you know, touring is a very stressful thing. It's not just hard for the artists physically, mentally, but also emotionally as well. And man, after going through 15, 16, 17 cities, back-to-back shows, the last thing you want to see is for people to make these hateful videos of you on the internet. And I know that, you know, when you sign up to be in the spotlight, that it is in a way your responsibility to be able to push through all the comments and all the hatred and all the negativity. But I mean, at the end of the day, we're only human. And yeah, I mean, I know I'm the youngest in the group, but I've been doing this for a long time. And I've gone through much controversies and hatred and people trying to bring me down and saying all these mean comments. But I'm not gonna lie, like, it gets to me too. I mean, being in the spotlight every single day is not easy. It's pressuring. There's so much pressure. You have to try to please everybody. It's impossible. There's been times where I go to sleep at night and I read some of these comments and man, they're good. Like, they get to me sometimes too. And I think towards the end of the tour, you know, NSB, we've done many tours. We've done about, I think, 6 tours now. And we always take a break after we do a tour, right? You gotta take some time off. You gotta recover. You gotta sleep. And I think, you know, during that whole situation that was happening, and we were all being hit by all that stuff, I mean, it caused a lot of commotion between us internally. It even made us start questioning each other's intentions and each other's motives in each other's hearts, as if we didn't just spend the last 4 years together. We lived in the same house together. We shared the same meals together. We literally did everything. These guys are my brothers. They were my family. They meant everything to me. Literally my only friends that I had. We even took showers together. I'm just playing. We never took showers together. Maybe some of them, I don't know. But regardless of the fact, these are my brothers. And then it got to a point where we started questioning each other, like, I don't think that's right. But I understood where everyone was coming from, because like I said, everyone has a right to their opinion and how they feel. And during that time, I tried to hear everybody out. During that time, I know that we needed some time off, away from all this stuff. It's been a long time, and we're getting older too. It was time for us to take a break, and I think we realized that. But there's one thing that I felt very, very strongly about. There was one checkbox that I needed to check off before we go on any break or any hiatus or end the group. It is the thing that is the most important to me. It is the thing that I started with, that I held the closest to my heart, and it is the thing that I'm going to take to my grave and will remain the closest to my heart. And that checkbox is the fans. I wanted for us to do one thing for the fans. Guys, I know we're tired. I know, some of us want to go our separate ways and take our soul thing, that's fine. But please, I pleaded with these guys. I said, please, if we could just do one last month together. I called it the one last hoorah. It was like an internal joke that we had. And the one last hoorah, the idea behind it was for us to come together one last time, just for 1 month. I know we're tired, but hey, we could push through. We've done it before. Just film a few more YouTube videos for the fans, and let the fans decide what videos they want to see from us. I know we've made almost 400, but let them decide. It's gonna be the last videos they see for a while. We gotta take a hiatus. I don't know for how long the hiatus is, but it's okay. I wanna do one last thing. We'll come together, we'll make some videos for the fans, and release one last song. We had one song that we were planning releasing this summer. It was called Sugar Honey Iced Tea. It was a summer jam, one of my favorites. The whole track was essentially done, and what's cool about it is that all the members were on it. I think it's our first song that all the members were on. And we already had the whole thing recorded. It was not mixed or mastered yet, but I'm positive we could have gotten that done and released that. And then I wanted to do one last concert here in Los Angeles and make it a charity event. Let's do one last concert, guys. Let's just make it a charity event. We already have the song done. Let's do one last concert. I think the charity concert would have been great for the fans to also come together. I mean, the fans have literally made friendships with each other by supporting NSB. Let the community come together one last time and let's share a special, beautiful moment together. And on top of that, we can enter our hiatus while leaving a good mark in this world. And being able to do this thing for charity, I think that was a great idea. But unfortunately, that did not happen. And I feel very deeply hurt that we couldn't get that done. It was just, I know there was a lot of things to solve. I know, guys. I mean, if you follow me on my TikTok, you know how hard I pushed for a statement to be released about the situation. You know how much I wanted things to be resolved and taken care of. I'm so deeply upset that we couldn't get that done. Like, it was a lot more simpler in my head, and maybe I'm crazy to believe that. All right, but I know that impact that you guys have made on my life, and I hold that very, very close to me, and I treasure that. So I just wanted to do that for you all. I'm sorry it couldn't happen that way, and I'm sorry that it ended this way. I did not want this. Look, I know that the internet is a scary place and it's evil out there sometimes. But it doesn't have to be that way. There are actually a few fans that I've noticed on the internet, just by me kind of seeing from the sidelines, that I actually believe have done amazing things for the community. And I believe that you guys have been able to be a trooper and really show the support and really stand up for what's right. So I've actually written down a couple fans here that I want to shout out. Trust me, there's a lot more that I want to mention, but this list would be way too long, so I'm gonna keep it to the first ones that I have here. I wanna give a big shout out, firstly, to Emily at emz.xs. You've shown so much love. And you've shown so much kindness to people when you didn't have to. And I really appreciate that. And that does not go unnoticed. I know the world will provide that back to you, 10 times better in the future, and I really hope that happens. The second person I want to give a shout out to is Maje. Maje, you know who you are. You have to be one of the strongest women I know for standing up for what is right and speaking your truth. There's not a lot of people out there that share that trait, but I think that you are talented and gifted in that way, and I appreciate you so much for standing up. Corinna, thank you for sticking through this, throughout all the hardships. You're one of the most supportive people I know, and I know that so many other people in this community and this fandom love you, as they should, but they love you because of the love that you've shown back to them. Thank you very much. Bambi's come to so many of our NSB shows, especially this recent tour. And I actually remember seeing her in a shark costume at the Houston show that we did recently. And I thought that was really funny because I've never seen anyone wear a shark costume or any costume for that matter at our shows. And I thought that was cute. Bambi, I'm not gonna lie, you might be the most positive person I know ever. And I've met thousands and thousands of people. You are a very special person, and I really, really love you and appreciate you so much. Thank you for being positive. Nora, Nourah, Nourah, I'm not sure if I said your name right, but Lani, Ria, Elian, I love you guys very much. Thank you for sticking through. I appreciate you so much. Your love, support, and kindness does not go unnoticed. And so many more. You know who you are out there. It's insane to me how such a beautiful thing can fall apart just from bad people in this world doing bad things. For all of you watching this that are good and you share a good heart, you did not deserve this, and I'm very, very sorry that this has happened. But I don't want you to fall victim to all the bad people and the negative stuff that has been thrown into the internet. I want you to remain just as kind-hearted and supportive and loving person that you are. I know you know who you are if you're watching this. I came up with an idea for the past few nights. I've been working pretty tirelessly to actually create my first ever Discord server. I've never created a Discord server before. I don't know much about it. Creating one, it's kind of technically difficult for me at least. But I wanted to create this Discord server for the purpose of the good people. Those of you that are watching this that actually have a kind heart, for you to come together, join this community of people, so that way we can support each other and we can uplift each other. I know that you're watching this. I know you have dreams. I know you have ambitions and talents. I know you're very smart, and I know that you are going to be doing amazing things for this world, and that's why I want you to join the server, so that way we can support each other in creating a real impact on this world. I know we can change the world. I believe in us. I mean, look what we did with NSB. We did amazing things. We can do it again. I believe in us. I know we can. So if that is you watching this and you really want to change the world and do great things, then please consider joining this Discord server. It is exclusive. It is going to be exclusive to the people that are truly here for good purpose and have good hearts. And I also want to give a big shout out to my new team that's going to be there to ensure that the Discord server lives up to that standard. I want to flush out all the negativity, guys. I think we're all done with this, and I think we're tired of this. If I'm tired of it, I can't imagine how you all feel. Let's create a real community and let's do good for the world. So if you want to, the link should be down in the description. I'm not sure, I haven't checked, but it should be down there. Please consider joining. It is exclusive. I'm tired of the nonsense, and I'm tired of all these terrible things I've been seeing. Now look, I don't know if any of you guys expected me to come on here, but I'm coming on here with a fire burning inside my heart, trying to stand up for what is right. I know I'm the youngest in the group. I know I'm just legit. But I'm telling you right now, as I get older, I want to be a good role model. I want to be a good example. I want to be a good leader. And I want to be a good person to make real good change in this world. So I want to say a big thank you for all of you for trusting me. And everyone that's been following along this journey. That is my purpose. As I've been growing up, I've discovered so many great passions in this world. And music is one of the strongest ones that I have right now. And I'm so excited to be finally signing my first record deal. I cannot explain to you guys how amazing it's going to be. I think it's going to be awesome. I'm excited to get back into the studio and create some tracks for you guys. I loved performing on stage. It was the most beautiful thing that I've ever done. And I love expressing myself and showcasing that. I loved making music. I loved making Cold War during the NSB times and working with amazing people there. And I cannot wait for you guys to see all the new stuff that is coming as well. I cannot wait to get back into fashion and going to Paris Fashion Week was one of the coolest experiences I've ever gone through. And expressing myself through fashion, I think it's beautiful. Going to LA Fashion Week and the Celine show, I think that was beautiful. And creating content. Creating content here, making cool videos and photos for you guys to follow this journey. And for me to represent something good for this world. I cannot wait to get back into it, and I'm so happy to be back. I'm so happy to be back. But I want to let you guys know that all of these passions that I love so dearly and the arts behind it, especially music, because I realize that music creates that spark that lights the fire into people and to really shine a true light. I've seen how it brings people together and how much joy it can bring to people's life. I love that so much. And throughout all these passions, I will say, none of it is even purposeful. None of it is purposeful. I don't want to do any of it unless I do it for you. You guys are my purpose. You guys are why I do what I do. And I can go on my life right now. I can move to a different country. I can go say, I did my thing. I did my thing. I'm done. But no, I'm going to stand here every single day and I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this for you. And I'm going to do this for the community of people that's going to make real good change in this world. I know that I'm one of the hardest working people I know. I wake up every single day and I make sure I get the job done all the way until it's finished. That's a talent that I've realized that I have about myself. And I'm going to use this talent for you guys. I'm going to use this talent for us to create a community and for us to be a real change for the world. Job's not finished and I'm not done here. I will not finish until we make that change. So thank you all for being a part of this change. And that is a promise that I'm going to be making to you. This has been a tough situation. I think for all of us, it came very unexpected and I was shocked when it happened. Okay? And I'm not gonna lie, this has been one of the hardest things to ever have to endure with, I'm talking about the breaking up of NSB. But I wanna mention right now that if it's hard for me, I can't even imagine how hard it must be for the other members as well. I would like to kindly ask you guys to please show extra love to all the members during this time. I know it's hard for them. And if you guys are watching this, I love you very, very deeply. You guys are my brothers and we shared so... We shared so many great memories together. I love you guys. I hope that we can continue this journey together, even if we're away from each other. I've never had a family like you guys. I love you very much. And everyone watching this, please show some love to them as well. I know they're probably going through a lot. I don't think I've cried in probably 5 years or 4 years. I don't ever cry. I'm not a crying type of person. I'm sorry that you guys have to see me this way. The last people that I want to thank, the people that are deepest to my heart, and the people that I hold closest to my heart. I want to thank all the people that talk to me on stereo. Thank you for being there with me every single day, and for us to be able to text each other and talk to each other. Even though I know that sometimes it could just be day-to-day conversations, and you may not have realized the impact that you've made in my life and how much you've been able to comfort me during my dark nights and during my dark thoughts and times that I've been really going through it, but thank you very much. I hope you know that you mean the world to me. And we're gonna get through this together. And I really appreciate you, so thank you. All right. Enough of the sad talk, enough of the sobs. Guys, this is a dark time for us, okay? But it's not all dark. We have so many great things to look forward to. These live streams being one of them. And I'm excited to start live streaming starting tonight. I'm gonna be live streaming almost every single day. And I've been actually inspired by some of the other boys that started as well, so thank you guys. Shout out to you, but I'm excited for this. I'm excited to sign my first record deal and being able to make music and perform for you all again in the future. We have a very exciting journey together. We're gonna get through this, but we need to be there for one another at this time. It is very important. I'm excited to be posting again. I'm back. Hello. Oh, I don't know if you missed me or not, but I don't know if I need a haircut. I don't know, but I'm just happy to be back, guys. I actually would like to formally invite you all watching right now to I'll call it my first live stream tomorrow at 5 p.m. PST. Especially the ones that are going to be joining the Discord. This is a very meaningful live stream to me. I've been hearing you all throughout this journey, but I want to get to know you all better, and that is the purpose of tomorrow's live stream at 5 p.m. PST right here on YouTube. I don't want to spoil anything that you guys will see because I kind of want to keep it a secret. I've been planning it and hoping to keep it a good surprise, but I would like to ask you all to bring a notebook and a pen while watching, and maybe even bring a snack or food or anything that comforts you. I think it's going to be a very therapeutic session. I think it's going to be amazing for us to get to know one another and for us to be able to talk and get out our feelings and be there for one another. Because that is the purpose for this world. Thank you all for watching this live stream. I'm nervous to read the chat. I don't know if I'm getting cooked right now. Dang it. I love you all very much. Thank you. I'll see you tomorrow at 5 p.m. PST. Have a good night.